Good evening. Good evening, Area Director. Good evening, Toastmaster of the Day. Good evening, President, Presiding Officer. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Good evening, dear guests, and good evening, everyone present over here. On July 9, 2006, I was born in the city of music, in the city of kings, in the state of heart of India. Any guesses? Yeah, MP and the city? Gwalior. Yeah, so I was born in the city of music, Gwalior, in the heart of India, MP, Madhya Pradesh. I have studies in many schools in my life. Can anyone guess in how many schools I have studied in?
10 schools.
Yeah, I have studied in 9 schools. I have studied in 9 schools in my life. So let me take you to my very first school, which was a preschool in 2008 in Pune, where my family came to celebrate as it was my first day. My aunt's husband, my grandparents, parents, everyone came there to celebrate. But after 1 week or 2 weeks, my father got transferred to Malaysia. He is an IT professional. So for 1 year, we went to Malaysia from 2009. Then came back to Gwalior, where I studied in UKG. Then in 2010, I went to USA. For 1 year, I studied in USA. Here the class photo of USA preschool, where I studied in USA. Then came back to Gwalior. Then in 2012, again went to Malaysia for my studies from 2nd grade to 6th grade. I was in Malaysia. So there I met new people. I studied with my friends who were from all over the world. New culture. I learned new skills. I learned how to ride a bicycle. I learned swimming. I played many sports over there. I got to travel in that period of time very much. Like we traveled to Langkawi, Penang, Singapore, Thailand, Bali, Indonesia, many places. In 2017, we came back to Pune. So from my 6th grade to 8th grade, I was in a school. Then in the pandemic, from 9th to 10th, in another school. Then for my JEE preparation, I went to my hometown Gwalior and a dummy school. Now in 2024, I am a college student. I am currently a 2nd year AML BTech student at PCCOE Abodi. So due to all this many school changes, I could not able to make new friends. I was a very shy student and very introverted. So my father introduced me to Toastmasters. So I asked him what is Toastmasters, and so he said it is about public speaking to improve my fear of stage fear. So I remember when I first came to Toastmaster Club 2 months back in the month of July, I could not even introduce myself properly. I was very nervous at that point of time. But after 2 months, here I am presenting very confidently in front of you. And due to this, Toastmaster Puneet also helped me a lot to go to various clubs for area contests. So I went almost to 4 to 5 different clubs and meet new people, able to connect to new people in my domain, which is AI, ML, artificial intelligence and machine learning. So I able to meet new people and make new connections. And yeah, thank you. That's my time.
What an exciting journey.
You should give the standing ovation.
Yeah. So as it was the first icebreaker. So now we will move to the second speaker. The second speaker is attempting Project 2 from level 1 of Pathways Presentation Mastery. The evaluator for this speech is Toastmaster Madhumita. I request the evaluator to read the objective of the speech.
Good evening, my respective speaker, Toastmaster Yakin. He is attempting level 1 project 2 from presentation mastery, and title of the speech is presenting without practice, and purpose of the speech is speech with a purpose. Over to you.
Please welcome Toastmaster Yakin. The title of the speech is Presenting Without Practice. Presenting without practice, Toastmaster Yatin.
Misunderstanding is misunderstanding. It's not truth. Good evening, Presiding Officer, Area Director, Toastmaster of the fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. We surely have come across misunderstandings in our life, but the main part is how to deal with those situations. One fine day in August 2017, I was working in my office. It was a very lean period, not much work to do, and most of my colleagues were doing chit-chat among themselves. There was one event in our office which was Finance India Awareness Week, where teams from different functions need to represent, like from risk team, treasury team, infra finance, accounting, because many teams were there. They need to represent about their processes, what they are doing, and how they are aligned to their overall organization objectives. And that event was supposed to start at 4 p.m. I was having lunch with my colleagues, and suddenly one of my team members asked, "So today is your big day. How you are feeling?" I just heard and said, "What you are saying? I don't know what you are speaking. Today is your big day. You need to present what your team. You need to present the slides of your functions." So it comes as a surprise to me what he's asking. Your name is mentioned as a presenter for our team, and this was a big shock when I learned this. But I was in the middle of my lunch. I completed the lunch for sure, and rushed to my boss and asked, "So what is happening? I came to know that I need to present the slides for my team. I was not aware of this." "Why? You contributed to slides." "Yes, I contributed to 2 slides out of 5, but there are 3 slides which are managed by a different team member. I don't know his area of work." "No worries, you can learn from him. You still have 30-40 minutes to present." And I was in a state of flux, how I need to manage. I was not in a good position at all, but somehow my boss convinced me, or maybe my boss offered me that, "Okay, in case you are not in a good state of mind, I can present on your behalf. I don't have any challenges." I don't want to go into that situation. The reason is that I don't want to give him a room to make any negative feedback about my year-end appraisal. So in that case, I decided, okay, I should give it a try and should present. And I still have 30-35 minutes left. I take out the printouts of those 5 slides, and for the remaining 3 slides, I try to understand from my team member what exactly he does and what's the process which he's following. So the event started well on time. It was fully packed. Attendance, 100 plus members were there, colleagues were there, and I also see the representation from senior leadership. There were people, even our finance center head was also there, and I was in a state of full nervousness. I had a 5/5 slot where I need to present, and it means that it's a 2 hour of event, and my time when I need to speak is somewhere like after 1 hour I need to speak. The moment event started, I see good level of zeal among many of the members, and they were learning good amount of topics from the different participants. And after 30-40 minutes, I saw my center head going out. She left the session in the middle. and that gives me a sigh of relief to some extent, not fully. At least she won't be there when I would be delivering the speech or the presentation. So my turn come, my name was announced. I go there, and this was my situation: 5 pages in my one hand and mic and the slides at the back. I was not looking at the slides at all. This was the situation, and this was the mic, and this was happening. On slide 1. Slide 1 was disaster, fully disaster. Then later on, a few questions come up on slide 2. I was able to give those responses, replies to them. And slowly and gradually, I was able to overcome my fear to some extent. And I was able to deliver my 5 slides in that event. Then later, I realized that it was better to be in an uncomfortable state, which might give benefit at the later stage, instead of having a temporary comfort at that point of time if I deny not going ahead. It is better to attempt rather than later repent. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yatin, for the wonderful speech. The third speaker is attempting Project 4 from Level 1 of Pathways Presentation Mastery. The evaluator for this session is Toastmaster Ravikant. I request the evaluator to read the objective of the speech.
So, Toastmaster Sugesh is going to present from the Pathway Presentation Mastery Level 4, Level 1, Project 4. And objective of the speech is present the speech in the structured way and get the feedback. And this feedback is going to incorporate as in next speech. Over to you.
The speaker is an entrepreneur by profession. He loves learning new things. Please welcome Toastmaster Sugesh. The title of the speech is Mission Paratha and the Missed Flight. Mission Paratha and Missed Flight, Toastmaster Sugesh.
How many of you all always reach the airport well before your scheduled departure? Great, so you always catch your flights on time. Great, good. Good evening, Mr. President, Toastmaster of the Day, Area Director, and fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. I would like to share a very funny incident that happened to me a few years back. A few years back, me and my friend, we had to go to Delhi for some work. So in those days, I had a very peculiar habit. Whenever I had to visit a new city, I used to go online, search for the best eating joints in that area, and do a good amount of research. Passionate research, which I did not even do for my client meetings. So since I had to go to Delhi, I did some research. I got to know about Chandni Chowk. Chandni Chowk took me to Parathe Wali Galli. Parathe Wali Galli took me to a good old and historic eating joint. So that eating joint was by the name of Pandit Kanayalal Durga Prasad Dikshit. Very old eating joint. It was founded way back in 1875. I said, wow, this is bucket list material. I have to visit this place. So a few days later, me and my friend, we reached Delhi. Day 1 was very packed. It was a very tight schedule. We could not do anything, no exploration, nothing. Day 2, it was still a busy day, but around 6:30 in the evening, I got some time. I asked my friend, let's go out there. Let's visit this place. He was in no mood for any exploration and all, and he said that no, we'll tomorrow morning. So I told him, yeah, tomorrow we have a flight. We have a flight at around 4 p.m. in the evening. So he was disturbed. He said, Sugesh, don't disturb me. I am very tired today. So we'll do one thing. I'll plan it for you. We'll get up early in the morning tomorrow. We'll go to Parathe Wali Galli early in the morning, have the breakfast, come back here by 12 p.m. This will ensure that the flight is not missed. I said, okay, we'll go in the morning tomorrow. So next day, none of us woke up early. Both of us woke up late. But still, since I had the zeal and enthusiasm, I said, okay, let's get up and let's go. I told my friend, oh, let's go to this place. Now he dropped the bomb. He said, let's put this off. Already we are late. And now if we go, we won't be able to come back and we'll miss our flight. Now this statement, I could not believe it. This statement pierced my soul. He is asking me to, abort the mission. How can I abort this mission? So I went back to him, I persuaded him with a great amount of zeal and set the ball rolling, and I convinced him to come with me to Paratha. It was a long journey, it took some time for us to reach there. When we reached there, I saw the place, I was as happy as a kid in a candy store. Finally, I am reaching the promised land. I reached that place, the place was very small, hot, cramped and full of dust. Who cares? I have come here to enjoy the parathas. Parathas is made right in front of me. It's hot, piping parathas is preparing. Both of us took a seat, we sat down there and I ordered a variety of parathas. My friend had no interest in what parathas I'm ordering, he just took some few bites. I shamelessly gorged on all the parathas, beaming with satisfaction. Now since he was not interested, he was not talking to me, I knew I took him forcibly. I tried to make him aware about this place. It's a very historic place. A lot of important people have come here and eaten. This guy just put his elbow on the table, hands on the cheeks. He said, "Yeah, finish this. Let's go." I said, "Okay." We wrapped it up, went out on the street. The moment we stepped out of the restaurant, we went on the street. He looked at his watch and he panicked. He said, "Oh no, it's 11:30. We are late." And suddenly he just started walking very fast. Now I could not match up with him obviously because my tummy is full of parathas. So I said, "Hey, wait. He did not listen to me. He started walking very fast and then suddenly started running. I shouted in, "Hey, stop!" He turned back while running and said, "No, it's all your fault. You have brought me to this place, we'll be late, we'll miss the flight." I told him, "It's all your fault. You should have come here yesterday evening, you postponed this plan." So this friendly banter went on and on. We somehow managed to reach our hotel. We picked up our bags and we rushed to the airport. Fortunately, we reached the airport in time, around like 2:30, 2:45 we reached the airport. My friend was happy. Again the smile back on his face. He looked at me and said, "Yeah, we reached the airport. Thank God, we reached it." And with that same smile, we took the tickets, gave it to the airline counter. The lady took both the tickets, she looked at it, both the tickets, she looked at me first. She looked at him, my friend, and said in a very low tone, "Sir, but the flight has already left." Both of us froze. I somehow managed to get my voice out and I said, "How is it possible? The flight is at 4:30 p.m. today." She looked at me and said, "Sir," return the ticket. "You have booked the flight for 4:30 in the morning today." Pin drop silence. Now I put my hands on my hips. I looked at my friend and stared at him because he was the guy who booked the ticket. He just looked at me. The expression on his face was priceless. Somehow he managed to compose himself and he went to the airline counter and said, "Ma'am, is there any other available flight for today?" She said, "Yes sir, there's a flight at 6 p.m. Please book it, please book the tickets." Now since there was a long gap, the next flight was 6 p.m. I had all the time in the world to pull his legs and remind him that my fish and paratha was really worth it. So what's the learning here? The learning here is we always create very elaborate plans, but sometimes those plans go awfully wrong. So what we have to do is double check the fine lines in the meeting, in the planning, whether it is a 4 p.m. or a 4 a.m. And if still life gives you missed flights, have the zeal and set the ball rolling for a tummy full of parathas. Over to you.
What a delicious session, what a delicious speech. Being an Indori, I also share the zeal for good food with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have an interesting session. So now we will have a short quiz.
Icebreaker. Icebreaker is not about speaking, it's about just taking the first step to conquer your fear and move beyond it. First speech is very special. It embarks our journey, begin our journey for self-growth and personal discovery. My respected speaker, Toastmaster Akshat, has started with a beautiful question: City of Music and City of Kings. He has spoken about his journey from Malaysia to Gwalior, USA, and everywhere across the world. His voice was very clear, confident. He has clarity in each and every word. Given his first speech, it was very kudos to you. He has a good confidence and is also going on, as he mentioned, is going on different clubs, connecting to different members. That shows how much he is eager to learn, and it is clearly shown in his speech. I really commend the zeal and enthusiasm shown by speaker, and on behalf of everyone, I would like to congratulate and appreciate Team Akshat for his beautiful speech, and I would like everyone to stand again and give him the standing ovation for his icebreaker. Thank you, Team Akshat. We will look forward to listening more of these kind of speeches. Thank you very much. Over to you.
So the second evaluator is Toastmaster Madhumita. I am evaluating Toastmaster Yatel. Good evening, presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, area director, fellow
Madhumita,
Toastmaster.
ask timer to start, otherwise we'll miss it. Sorry, you restart. Timer, you are started. Right? Yeah, you just give thumbs up then.
Okay. All good?
Yeah.
So, good evening, presiding officer, area director, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, and dear guest. My respective speaker, Toastmaster Yatel, he started with a great confidence. Though, from the content, what he talked about, his first experience in a public forum, how he was shaking, and he was not confident, but I didn't feel here that. His purpose is how he can write a good speech with great content. I feel and I observe it was a very good and one of the greatest content I have ever heard. You are from finance background, and someone from one of your friends you got to know you have to present, and you are probably super excited about that, and when you approached your boss, you are not confident, then he offered you to just sit back and he can do that on your behalf. But you didn't want to miss that opportunity. That is a great opportunity not to, whatever is come across, if you have to present, then you should not sit back. That is great. Kudos to you. And though in the first slide you are shaking a little bit, and the second slide you are able to answer most of the question from the audience, that probably you develop your confidence. So I like the way the content you have presented, but I have some recommendation for you. As this is the purpose of the speech, you have to write the speech with a structured manner, with a beginning, then middle or body and end. Body was very fantastic, but beginning I felt, I observed, you should have started with what is your background, what profession do you have told, what profession or what is your role, what is your day-to-day activities. That is one of the recommendation I would like to give. And conclusion, though you have said something, but I was expecting little more to conclude about that. Otherwise, I like your speech very well. I would like to listen more and more interesting speech from your finance background afterwards. Thank you. Now, I would like to invite my third evaluator, Toastmaster Ravikant.
I think paratha, eating paratha from Parathe wali gali worth to miss the flight. I think you all are agree with me. Area Director, Presiding Officer, Toastmaster of the day, and dear Toastmasters. What a wonderful speech by respected Toastmaster Sugis. We are thinking, and while delivering also, we are able to feel how much he is loving the parathas and the food, that emotions is coming out. So, Toastmaster Sugis, the objective of the speech is deliver a structured speech, get the feedback, and incorporate that feedback in the next speech. So I will be little critical, and speech and the truth, we received that one also feedback. So I will take. So overall, speech was very good. He tell speech is a like story. When he is starting from here, he want to know about the and work. He is not interested in the business, but more interested in the food joint. Okay. And he added so many punches also in the speech. So that is very good. Kudos to you. He was very comfortable in the speech. He was talking, eye contact also very good. Okay. So overall speech was very good. He is having a starting, then the body where he developed the story, and the end is the conclusion. So overall it is the good speech. We are also able to, whenever I think any one of us will going to Delhi, want to visit the Parathe Wali Gali, and in between he given the information of who started Parathe Wali Gali and other details also. So whenever as a speaker, if you are adding anything information, it is always good. So kudos to you. Now every speech is having to improve and go to the next level. And since it is a feedback also, so my feedback to you, some of the feedback, like whenever you are going there and whenever you are talking to your friends, so you try that, like you are speaking, then your friends is speaking, but that is not coming that much frequently. In between you are distracting, so you are improve on that. Then acting like 11:30 it is there, so you are thinking, "Are 11:30 already there? Let's go!" And then he started running. So if you add that, then it will be go in the next level. Then I think like you are in the flight or you have reached there, you are in the meeting, and that time also you are thinking about the paratha. If you add that would be get extra flavor. And I think starting was good, body also good, but the end conclusion was go to the detail. If like conclusion is the thing which all the audience will take with them. So I think if you, that is my feeling, if you add more emphasis on the conclusion also, so people will take that. So it is learning for all of us. So whenever you are doing, you will the conclusion. Overall, very good speech, very good, and we enjoy. And next time, it is worth to miss the flight for the paratha. Over to you.
I'd like to invite Toastmaster Alok for the timer report.